Big break in a cold case murder in Massachusetts with the victim found on the side of the road in Westport back in 2005.
Now, nearly 20 years later, an arrest in the case. NBC 10's Aaron Coogan is live in Fall River as the suspect faced a judge this afternoon. Aaron.
Yeah, well, guys, that suspect, 62-year-old Simao Farias, he was arrested last night at his home in New Bedford and brought before a judge this afternoon for his arraignment.
How do you plead to this indictment? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Cold case cracked.
We look forward to prosecuting this case in court.
Today, 62-year-old Simao Farias pleading not guilty to the nearly 20-year-old murder of 42-year-old Suzanna Alvarado.
It's always very gratifying to see individuals who are walking around as killers for how many years? 20, 30, 40, 50?
In 2005, Alvarado was found beaten and strangled to death. Her body recovered along Route 88 in Westport. Back then, the Bristol County District Attorney's Office says their investigation led to no substantial leads and no arrest. The case sat cold for nearly 15 years.
In 2020, our office undertook a complete forensic case review of this particular case.
Since then, investigators were able to recover, process, and match new DNA evidence found on Alvarado's shirt and 2 other areas on her clothes and body to Farias. This
has been a new tool. It's been used a number of times. We used it in other cases. It doesn't solve the case per se, but it gives you a link or an investigative lead.
The DA's office hasn't said how the suspect and victim knew each other, but did note Alvarado was known to have worked as a prostitute. Farias was arrested Wednesday night and brought to court this afternoon, where he pleaded not guilty to her murder. He's being held without bail and due back in court next month.
This is a process to go through. This is the first step, but it at least brings some closure in this particular case from an investigative standpoint.
Now, the Bristol County District Attorney's Office notes that this week's arrest is an example of their ongoing commitment to solving cold cases. Live in Fall River, Aaron Coogan, NBC 10 News.